Welcome back to this channel for practice problems for actuarial exams. You can find information about me at smarturl.it/Jedi. I direct the actuarial program at Illinois State University. Information about it is at smarturl.it/actuary. And if you would like to make a tax-deductible donation to support our students at Illinois State University Actuarial Program, please go to smarturl.it/help ISU actuary. Here's a problem for today. It's a problem for exam MFE. The current price of a non-dividend paying stock is 40 and the continuously compounded risk-free rate of return is 8%. You enter into a short position on 3 call options, each with 3 months to maturity, a strike price of 35 and an option premium of 613. Simultaneously, you enter into a long position on 5 call options, each with 3 months to maturity, a strike price of 40 and an option premium of 2.78. Assuming all eight options are held until maturity, what is the maximum possible profit and loss for the entire option portfolio? The position considered is an example of a ratio spread. Ratio spread is a strategy in options trading that means buying some number of options and selling, writing, it's the same. If you write an option, that means you're selling an option. A different number of other options on the same underlying security and usually the same expiration date, but of different strike price. The initial cost to establish this position is the cost of 5 options minus the cost of 3 options, because you write 3 options, so you get the premium for them. By the way, you say you write, not sell the option, because when you write the option, you actually create it out of nothing. You enter into a transaction in which the other person buys the option from you, but the option only exists because you're willing to write it, create it. This negative cost means that you're receiving $449 upfront. This amount grows to about $458 after 3 months because we have 8% annual continuously compounded risk-free interest rate, and it's a quarter of a year, 3 months, so that's how it's calculated. At that time, if S sub t, the price of the underlying, is less than 35, both options expire out of the money and the profit is that accumulated amount of 458. If the stock is between 35 and 40, the 40 strike calls expire out of the money, while the payoff for the position of short 35 strike calls is minus the payoff, minus -3 times the regular payoff of a call option with a exercise price of 35. So if you take the combined profit, that's this minus 3 times S sub t minus 35 plus the 458, that ends up being 109.58 minus 3S sub t. Now, if S sub t is more than 40, the combined profit is the payoff on the 5 long options, which is 5 times S sub t minus 40, because the exercise price is 40, minus 3 times S sub t minus 35, because for those options, the 3 short options, the exercise price is 35, plus 4.58, so that's 2 S sub t minus 90.42. We see that S sub t increases, so does the profit in this case, not the previous case, in this case, because it's an increasing function. Thus the maximum profit is unlimited, because as S sub t goes to infinity, this 2S sub t minus 90.42 goes to infinity. While the minimum profit, or the maximum loss, occurs when this expression 109.58 minus 3st reaches its maximum value for S sub t varying in the range from 35 to 40, which happens to be the case when S sub t is 40. And with that minimum profit equal to 109.58 minus 3 times 40, and that ends up negative 10.42. So note that the payoff at 40 is actually this profit at 40, when the price is 40, is the worst case scenario for both ranges between 35 and 40 and between 40 and infinity for the exercise price. So that's why we immediately sure that that's kind of the worst case scenario. And for a price being less than 35, we already know that the profit is positive 4.58. So obviously it's not the biggest possible because it can go to infinity. So that's basically the whole story of this problem. We know that the answer is C. Please remember that this is copyrighted material, and exercises from the Society of Actuaries and Casualty Actuarial Society belong to them, while the solution is mine. They're used with permission. Good luck in your studies and good luck on the test.